Hey guys, it's Brett, your independent Scentsy consultant. I'm here with a Scentsy clearance sale haul. So they added some new items to the clearance section on July 1st. So I found out about them because I was up on the 1st placing some pre-orders for the new 100-year Disney warmer that's now sold out. But we were putting some pre-orders in. So I was up at 2 a.m. our time putting those pre-orders in. And after I put our pre-orders in, then I was looking through the other orders that we got. So I was just looking to see what everybody got. And one of our customers had ordered some bars. I'm like, where are these bars? Where did she get these bars? They were all these bars I had never heard of before. Well, I heard of some of them, but I didn't know I didn't know we had them for sale right now. And then they were marked down, so I'm like, they have to be in clearance. So I'm like, they must have added new stuff to clearance. So I went and looked, and there were all these bars that were new in clearance. A lot of bars, some of them I hadn't heard of before and some of them I had, so I'm like, I want to try them, of course, because this is, who knows how long they're going to be there. So I thought, if I didn't order them right then, they may sell out, so I thought, let me just go ahead and order. So I didn't expect to be ordering that, but I wanted to get these because a lot of them I wanted to try, so I got those. I think I got, let's see, in the clearance section I got 10 bars and 5 pods, and then one a car bar clip, just one. So I got those, and then also I added to that order, I wanted to try out the Magical Celebration, the Disney bar that came with the warmer. Well, it didn't come with the warmer, but it was released with the warmer. It didn't come with it, it just was released at the same time. And then I wanted to try the Stitch bars because I've never tried the Stitch bars before. Believe it or not, I didn't try them last year when they were out last summer. I had put them in my club because I didn't get them before they were getting ready to leave. And I added them to my club that I had at the time, but then that's the club I ended up canceling last year. So I never got them because they were in that club and I canceled that club. So I never tried them, so I want to try them because I've heard lots of talk about them. So that's what I got here. So I'm gonna go over everything real quick, give you my first sniffs. I haven't sniffed any of these yet. I took them out of the box, but I haven't sniffed them. So first up, let's start with the Disney Magical Celebration bar. This is the one that, like I said, it was released at the same time as the warmer was. The notes for Disney Magical Celebration are larger than life orange, red berry, and sweet peony capture the wonder of the happiest celebration. So we have orange, red berries, and sweet peony. Okay, so it's pretty, it's sweet. I get floral. And the wax, by the way, is a real kind of a pretty violet color. I for sure get the peony. And then orange and red berry. Yeah, it's like a sweet, I think the sweetness is from like the orange. Oops. Okay, yeah, underneath it I really get the orange and red berry. On the bottom, I get a little bit more, probably, I'd say a good mixture of that red berry and orange. I don't feel like, probably a little bit more red berry than orange. But I do get the orange in there as well. It's a pretty 50-50 blend almost of that orange and like a red berry. And then you do get that peony, sweet peony. I get the peony more on the top than on the bottom. It's a nice blend. I don't feel like it's too florally, and I don't feel like it's too fruity. It's all kind of blended in there well. Yeah, it's pretty nice. I like it. So we'll see how that does. That's Disney Magical Celebration Scentsy bar. And now let's start out with the Angel Experiment 624 right here. This came out along with some other Stitch items. And this has been out before. This one's not new. It's been out before. It's got kind of a pinkish. It's more pink. Not really lavender, because lavender was the color of the Disney bar. This is more of a pinkish color. So Angel Experiment 624 is a unique creation like Angel calls for a complex concoction. This mischievous mix draws you in like a siren song with a blend of goji berry and blackberry, reacting just so sweet, just so, with sweet vanilla cream and sugarcane. I messed that all up. We have, so goji berry, blackberry, sweet vanilla cream, and sugarcane. Berries, blackberries, vanilla, and sugar. Yeah, it's, people compare this to cotton candy. I get what they're saying. Like a blue raspberry cotton candy kind of a thing. Yeah. It's kind of like that. It's kind of similar to, is it, Berry Bright? It's kind of a little along the lines of Berry Bright, a little bit. I get for sure, like the berries. Goji berry, blackberry. I'm not exactly for sure what goji berry smells like, but I do get the blackberry. It's not really blue raspberry because I feel like blue raspberry is like blueberry, but it's kind of a cross between blueberry and raspberry. I think blue raspberry is. This says blackberry, but I kind of do get blackberry, but it could come off raspberry, blueberry-ish too. Probably because the goji berry and the blackberry, it's just kind of a, yeah, just a berry, berry. But it has a little bit of a darkness, so it's probably that blackberry. And then sweet vanilla cream and sugar cane. Yeah, it's that berry and then the sugar and little vanilla. So that does come off like a little bit of a cotton candy. I do think Berry Bright, I don't think that has vanilla. Does it? I can't remember. I don't think it does. If it does, I feel like this has more vanilla than that does. That's more just like a blue, that's kind of like a raspberry, kind of like a drink. What's that? Not smoothie, the Slurpee slushy kind of a drink thing. Yeah, this is a little more along the lines of cotton candy. It's nice. I like it. So that's Angel Experiment 624. And now we have Stitch Experiment 626. And then this has blue wax. This is actually the kind of color Berry Bright on that wax. So this is a specimen like Disney's Stitch requires the perfect formula, and this beaker full of Valencia orange, pineapple nectar, sugarcane, and sea salt mist is the sweetest catalyst. So this, I guess, is one of the most clubbed bars ever in Scentsy. This is the bar that's been clubbed the most by people ever in Scentsy, is what I've heard. So we have Valencia orange, pineapple nectar, sugarcane, and sea salt mist. So I'm interested about that sea salt mist. That sounds good. Yeah. Okay, I do kind of get that sea salt mist in there. Yeah, it's in there for sure. It's got that little sea salt mist, a little bit of that kind of a watery sea salt mist. Orange pineapple nectar. Yeah, I think I get that pineapple nectar more than orange. Yeah, definitely that sea salt mist in there with that though. Yeah, I like that. That's good. That is good. So that's Stitch 626. All right, now we will go over, let's go over the pods first that I got. All the rest of this is on clearance. And some of these are on there now, but I think most of the bars, I don't think any, well, no, wait, some of the bars are, a few of the bars. Most of these bars aren't on there anymore. And I think just a few of the pods are. Iridescent Pearl is the first pod, and I know this isn't on there anymore. Currently, while I'm filming this, this is no longer on the clearance. Lustrous layers of ripe, juicy mango and apple blossom wind down with tranquil water lotus. So we have mango, apple blossom, so we have like a fruity and floral, and then tranquil water lotus. Yeah, it's definitely that tranquil, that water lotus. You get that watery note Yeah, it's one of those kind of like by the sea and all that kind of stuff. And then the mango, juicy mango and apple blossom. I get the apple blossom for sure, and that water lotus, tranquil water lotus and apple blossom. So I get the floral and the water note. Yes, the mango, I don't get a lot of mango in there. I get mostly the floral and the watery smell. It's really good though. I like it. So that's Iridescent Pearl. Next, we have Pineapple in Fuego. And this one sounded really interesting to me. Pineapple nectar and sugarcane get fired up with a dash of sriracha. So I was like, that sounds really good. Sriracha in with that pineapple, so I'm assuming it's gonna be spicy. So we'll have pineapple, sugarcane, and then sriracha. So it should be a spicy pineapple. I hope that sriracha comes out. Okay, I got the pineapple for sure. Yeah, I don't get the sriracha. I just get pineapple and sugarcane. I'm not getting sriracha. Pineapple nectar, sugarcane, yes. Fired up with a dash of sriracha, no. I'm not getting that. Not on, I would say on cold, but you don't warm these, you just put them in the diffuser. So maybe when the air blows through the diffuser, maybe that sriracha will come out, but I don't think so, because usually the pods are pretty true to life when you put them in a diffuser and the air goes through it. Pretty much is the same, as opposed to wax. Like on cold, wax is sometimes different than when you warm it. When you warm it, some of the other notes kind of come out. With pods, they don't usually change when you put them in the fan diffuser. They're usually pretty much the same thing. So I don't really think when I put in the diffuser that sriracha is going to come out. Maybe, I hope. For some reason, maybe it might, but I'm not smelling any sriracha on cold. Dang it. I really was looking forward to this one because I thought that'd be really cool to have like a spicy sriracha in there with that pineapple. Yeah, I'm not getting it. If it's in there, it's very, very light. But yeah. So, pineapple and fuego right there. Next up, Happy Holidays. Festive golden pear mingles with clove and holiday pine to bring joy to the season. So, pear, clove, and pine. Ooh, yeah. Oh, that's good. I definitely get the clove and the pine. Ooh, it's a really good mixture of clove and then that with the pine. That's really good. I love when they put like clove and some cinnamon spices with like pine. Yeah, that's really good. I don't know about pear. It says golden pear. I don't get much pear. I get mostly the pine and the clove, but it's really good. I really like it. So that's Happy Holidays. Then we have Appleberry. A barrel full of fresh-picked crimson apples complemented by cranberry and pomegranate is very, very good. So we have apples, cranberry, and pomegranate. That's good. Yeah, I get all that. I get the apples, and I get the berries, pomegranate, and cranberry. I think I get apples and the pomegranate. There's a little touch of cranberry. Yeah. They're all kind of mixed together. It's a really nice, good blend of all those. That's really good. I like that. Appleberry. And then lastly for the pods, we have Marvel 9 Realms. A heroic mix of lime zest and blue tea keeps you connected to the universe while lavender lightning really packs a punch. So I've never had this. They have it in the wax also. I've never had it, but I saw it was in the pods and clearance, so I decided to get it. I wanted to try it because I think somebody commented, because I had talked about Southern Sweet Tea in the Bring Back My Bar. I said that didn't have enough tea for me. I had mostly peach and just a little tea, but not much. I wanted more tea. Somebody had mentioned that Marvel 9 Realms has that tea, and it does. It says lime zest blue tea. I'm not sure what blue tea is. I know what black tea is. I don't know about blue tea. And lavender. So we got lime zest, blue tea, and lavender. Let's see. Okay, yeah. I get the lavender and the tea. I do get tea in there. Ooh, I kind of like that. I get tea and lavender. I don't know about lime zest. There's always seemed to be one note that I don't get as much as the others. Yeah, mostly lavender and that tea. I guess that blue tea. It's good. I like that. Kind of. Okay, I really like that. Slightly herbaceous to me for some reason. Herbaceous, maybe a little aromatherapeutic, kind of like. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I don't really get. It's not a lot of lime zest, because usually lime zest will be really super lime citrusy. Like, I don't get much of like a citrus lime. If it is, it's just a little bit. But yeah, for sure that tea and that lavender, blue tea. That's good. I'll see how that does. Okay, then I got these car bar clips in maple apple bourbon. These are in clearance, and I thought, why not try them? Because they don't make these anymore. So I wanted to try how they did. So you just clip them on your little vents, put that on the, there's a little hole there in the back of the car bar clip. You put that onto one end of the clip, and then you put the clip on the vent. So we'll see how those does. Maple apple bourbon is just a mixture of apple, maple, and bourbon, just like it says. It's really good in the wax. Okay, the rest are just bars. I have 10 bars here. So first up we have Alice in Wonderland, We're All Mad Here. Let's get lost in Wonderland alongside vivid notes of tart plum, strawberry, pink sugar, all sparkling with a bright burst of fizz. So we have plum, strawberry, pink sugar, and fizz. So it might be a little effervescentness in there. That's good. Yeah, it is kind of fizzy. Sometimes these things are hard to get out of there. That reminds me of something else. It reminds me of something. What does it remind me of? Don't you hate that when it reminds you of stuff, but you can't think of what it is? It reminds me of something, but yeah, I get plum, strawberry, pink sugar. Pink sugarberry mint, maybe? Kind of, a little bit, maybe. And so I get the plum, I get strawberry. Yeah, I definitely get plum and strawberry both. Pink sugar, yeah. Bright bursts of fizz, yeah, I get all that. I get all that in this one. All the notes. That's good, I like it. I think a lot of people like that one, so we'll see how it does for me. Then, next up is Turning Red. Let your true self shine in a blast of bright pomegranate, juicy cherry, and sugarcane, made extra spunky with a vibrant orange twist. A lot of sugarcane in these. So we have pomegranate, cherry, sugarcane, and orange twist. Pomegranate, cherry, orange, and sugar. Oh yeah. Definitely the cherry and the orange. Here we go again. Oh, sometimes I cannot get the wax out of there. There we go. Ugh. Ooh, I don't know about the bottom. The bottom smells a little weird. I'm not sure about the bottom. There's a weird note on the bottom to me for some reason. So pomegranate, cherry, yeah. Vibrant orange. Yeah, I kind of get all that. I definitely get the orange and the cherry. A little bit of pomegranate and of course sugar. On the bottom it smells a little weird. I don't know why. I like it on the top, but on the bottom, because it's a little bit stronger, it's kind of weird. All the notes are blending together and kind of, it's like they're clashing or something. It's got an off note to me. All that together is kind of, there's something odd on the bottom, but I don't know, we'll see. A lot of people like this too, so we'll see how it does when I warm it. Next up we have Find Your Happy wax collection, Showered in Flowers. Showered in Flowers, follow the trail of rose petals to a bouquet of sweet jasmine, sun-kissed greens, and overwhelming love. So it'll be rose petals, rose, jasmine, and greens. I love greens, if you don't already know. Okay, rose for sure. And jasmine. Yeah, I get it all. Oh gosh, gonna drop it. I for sure get the rose, and then jasmine underneath that, and then a little bit of greens. Yeah, for sure the greens. This kind of reminds me a little bit of Pink Sunshine from the Valentine's collection. Ooh yeah, it's kind of similar to that. It's similar to Pink Sunshine. Hold on, let me get that real quick. Okay, so I found Pink Sunshine. It's in my club. So I have some. I have a few bars here. So let me smell Pink Sunshine. Okay. No. It's got a little bit of similarities, but I mean, they're somewhat similar, but they're not exactly alike at all, but they're got some similarities. I know there is some like rose and Pink Sunshine. I can't remember what the other floral is, but I don't think there's jasmine, but there's some other kind of floral. And Pink Sunshine does have a little bit of greens in there to me, even though it's not in the nose. But yeah, this one, for sure, the rose, jasmine, and greens, I mean, yeah. I love it when they add a little bit of greens in with that floral. It makes it so good when they just add a little bit of greens with that. I feel like when they add just a little bit of greens, it helps calm down the floral a little bit, because when it's just straight floral and no greens, it's like super heady sometimes and super, which I don't mind sometimes, but I love it when it's got the greens mixed in there with the floral. So that's Showered in Flowers. Next is Candied Cranberry Pecan. And this has got like a red wax here. I haven't been showing you the wax color on all these. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Showered in Flowers had like a lilac or a lavender color. So Candied Cranberry Pecan is classic cranberries, and pecans are sweetened by sugarcane again, and a ribbon of brandied plum. So cranberries, pecans, sugarcane, and plum. Ooh, yeah. This is really good. This is very fall-like. It reminds me of a fall scent. Yeah. Ooh. For sure, the cranberries and plum and sugarcane. It's really strong cranberry. Very like a tart, zesty cranberry. Like a, ooh yeah, that cranberry is really good in here. And then the plum, sugarcane, pecans. It's very sugary and sweet. And like zesty. I don't get a lot of pecans. I don't really get a nuttiness or anything. Sometimes it's really hard for, I feel like, when it says nuts a lot of the time, like any kind of nut, it's really hard for them to get that nuttiness in there. Sometimes it's in there, but a lot of times it's not. Man, that cranberry is really good in here though. Yeah, that's good, I like that. And it is candied, it's like a candied cranberry, and sweet, zesty, tart. Candied cranberry pecan, that's really good. Next is Christmas Cactus. A lot of people love this one, so I had to try it. It's got, oh gosh, my hands are like kind of greasy from the wax and stuff. It's got the green wax, of course. Agave nectar and citrus trim Siberian fir for a new kind of winter wonderland. So we have agave nectar and citrus in with the Siberian fir. So it should be kind of like a tree scent, but like citrus and the agave nectar. Should be kind of sweet maybe. Yeah, it's ooh, that's pretty. It is, For sure you get the tree, but it's a sweet. You get a little citrus, but then the agave nectar is makes it kind of sweet. It's a sweet citrusy tree. Yeah, it's really pretty. It's really good. I like that. That sweetness and from the agave nectar, and then that citrus, it just kind of calms down that tree note, so it's not so pungent. You know, sometimes the tree notes can be a little bit much. Yeah, that's good though. I like that. Christmas cactus. Next is holly berry cinnamon. And it's a green wax. This is sweet cassis spiced with clove leaf and juniper berry. So cassis, I've heard of it, but I just wanted to Google it again just to make sure. It says cassis. What is cassis? The name cassis is often used interchangeably with black currant. Black currant is a shrub native to the temperate regions of northern Asia and central and northern Europe. Known for its edible berries. The berries are dark purple in color with glossy skins. And then it says cassis has a fruity floral fragrance that blends well with other florals like jasmine, rose, and violet. It also has a green element to its fragrance, which pairs perfectly with earthy scents like oak moss and galbanum. So it's basically it's like a fruity floral is what cassis is. So we have that with clove leaf and juniper berry. And juniper berry, I also looked up. That's been in a lot of scents too, but I wanted to make sure. The scent of juniper berry oil is woody, spicy, and clean. When used for its aroma, juniper berry essential oil has a calming and grounding effect and can be also diffused to help cleanse and purify the air. So it's woody, spicy, and clean. So the juniper berry is woody, spicy, and clean, and the cassis is a fruity floral. And then along with clove leaf. So all kinds of stuff going on in this. Holly berry cinnamon. Oh yeah, it's good. That's nice. So the clove leaf, and you do get that. I get the juniper berry for sure, because it's got that spicy, the woody spiciness is in there. Yes, definitely the clove and that woody spiciness. Clove, woody, spicy. Yeah, as far as the cassis fruity floral, I don't really get floral at all. And I don't get much of a fruity. I don't really know if I get the cassis in there, but I for sure get that clove leaf and juniper berry. That spicy, woody, spicy, clean, and clove. I get mostly that. And it's funny though, because it says cinnamon, but cinnamon's not even in the notes. And I don't really smell cinnamon either. I do get spices though, but it's not really cinnamon. It's a woody, spicy, and then clean and clove. I get the clove, but I don't get cinnamon. It's nice though, I like that. We'll see how that does. Love me good spicy scent. Holly berry cinnamon. Next up is Scarlet Woods. Dark red wax. Find your fairy tale in vivid notes of cassis, again, cassis and red berry over crisp white cedar. So we have cassis, red berry, and cedar. So a fruity floral and berry and cedar. Okay, I get, this reminds me, what does this remind me of? I think it reminds me of, is it red currant and plum from Homeworks, I believe. It was a TSV in a 3-wick. God, it smells almost exactly like that. I think that's what it was. Red currant and plum. If I'm remembering correctly, it smells just like that candle almost. They actually did have Homeworks had a Scarlet Woods candle as well, but that was something else. That smells similar to something else too, but I don't think this is, or is it the fig one? The Bordeaux fig. Remember that candle from Homeworks, if you're a Homeworks fan? The Bordeaux fig and wild raspberry. It's one of those. I don't have either one of those, so I can't compare, but it's one of those. It smells exactly like one of those Homeworks candles. The Bordeaux fig and wild raspberry, or the red currant and plum or something like that. So, cassis, fruity floral. I could get the floral a little bit. I don't know so much about fruit. Red berries. I don't know. Cedar. Yeah. I get almost like a fig. I'm getting like fig in here. And that's not in the notes at all. But that's probably why it's reminding me of the Bordeaux fig and wild raspberry. But I don't really get raspberry. And I maybe could get a little bit of berry, not necessarily raspberry. It's probably just the berry from the red berries. Probably. And cassis is the fruity floral. Yeah, I don't know. It reminds me of, I think it reminds me of that Bordeaux fig candle. It is, I get fig in here. It's really good though, I like it. So that's Scarlet Woods. Next we have Christmas Cuddles. And this has red wax as well. Indulgent caramel and bourbon vanilla are spiced with cinnamon and clove for the ultimate holiday hug. So we have caramel, bourbon vanilla, cinnamon and clove. Ooh yeah, that's good. Yeah, I get all that, I think. If I can get it out of here. Ooh. Ooh, it's even nicer on the bottom. Okay, so I get caramel. I really get caramel. I think I get that bourbon in there too. I get a little bit of booziness, especially on the bottom. I got like a little bit of a booziness. So, yeah, and then cinnamon clove. I get all that. Yep, I get all that. It's really good, really good. I really like that it has a little bit of that boozy bourbon, because sometimes boozy candles or wax, burby fragrances, you don't always get the booziness, which sometimes is a good thing, but sometimes I kind of want it in there. Because lots of times it says it's got booziness, and you don't get a booziness at all. But I do get that booziness from that bourbon. And a little vanilla, definitely the caramel, cinnamon clove, yeah. It's really pretty. I like that one. Christmas Cuddles. Next is Grapefruit Sunshine. And it's got kind of a peach colored wax. Follow brisk citrus, pink grapefruit, and subtle vanilla to a brighter place. So we have citrus, pink grapefruit, which grapefruit is citrus, so kind of the same thing, and vanilla. Okay, yeah, citrus, definitely a citrusy kind of grapefruit. These are like really slick on the outside. I don't know why. It's hard to squeeze them out of there. Oh yeah. I really get, I get citrus and vanilla, a little grapefruit. It's not super grapefruity. Grapefruit has a real, almost like the bitterness. I get grapefruit, but it's not quite as bitter as some other grapefruit scents I've had. There is a grapefruit in there, but it's not a super bitter grapefruit. It's a little more sweeter grapefruit. So it's probably that vanilla. That little subtle vanilla in there that's making it a little more sweeter. It's not making it so it's not quite a bitter grapefruit. It's more of a sweet grapefruit. Maybe like when you like sprinkle sugar on your grapefruit. A lot of people do that to kind of sweeten it up. I feel like that's what this is kind of like. It's kind of like if you would sprinkle sugar on your grapefruit to sweeten it up. I get that vanilla with that grapefruit, and then there's a citrus in there, of course, because it's got grapefruit. Yeah, it's like sugared grapefruit almost. This could have been called like sugared grapefruit. Yeah, that's nice. So that's Grapefruit Sunshine. And lastly, we have Rainforest Bungalow. And I was excited about this because I love green scents, and it sounds like it's going to be up my alley. And it's green, of course. Take the road less traveled through emerald palm frond, dewy lemongrass, and aloe flower. So yeah, we have palm frond, which is basically just a palm leaf, and then dewy lemongrass. So I have greens and lemongrass and aloe flower. So I believe aloe water and cucumber has palm frond in it, and of course aloe. So maybe it'll be kind of like aloe water and cucumber, but like with dewy lemongrass as well. Let's see. Oh yeah. Yeah, I like it. It's got similarities to like a lot of the green scents you've had. I mean, let me smell the bottom. Yeah, it's green for sure, and I love it. It's got a little bit of similarities to aloe water and cucumber, but it doesn't have cucumber. So it's got the palm frond and aloe flower that the aloe water and cucumber has. You get a little bit of aloe and you get that palm leaf, palm frond. But there's no cucumber. Instead of the cucumber, it's got that dewy lemongrass. So definitely the dewy greens. Well, it doesn't say greens, it says dewy lemongrass. So, but I get like greens. I don't know about lemongrass. I don't really smell lemongrass. Lemongrass definitely has like a lemon, you know, lemongrass. It's the lemony kind of green. I get the green, but I don't get lemon at all. But I for sure get the aloe flower, palm frond, and the dewy greens more than lemongrass. Maybe just dewy grass, but I don't get lemon at all. It's good though. It's just all kinds of good green and fresh. Palm frond, aloe water. Yeah, right up my alley. I love it. So I can't wait to try that Rainforest Bungalow. All right, so that is it. So let me just see here. I'm gonna go on the clearance and let you know real quick what is still available out of these bars. Okay, so I'm skimming through here to see what's still available. Appleberry pods are still available. The maple apple bourbon is still available. The car bar clips. The Appleberry pods are $7. The car bar clips are $4.50. Turning red bar is still there for $4.55. The pineapple and fuego pods are still there for $7. Did I get Very Merry Cranberry in the pods? No, I didn't. They have the Very Merry Cranberry pod, but I didn't have those. The Marvel 9 Realms is still available for $6. And they have a bunch of other stuff too on here. Let's see. Happy Holidays pods are still on there for $7. And what else? I think that's it. I think maybe. Not see anything else. Yeah, that's it. That is it of all what I got. So most of the bars and stuff aren't on there anymore. So hopefully you were able to get them if you saw them and wanted to try them out. So I'm excited. I really like they're doing this. They're putting older scents that haven't been out for a while. It's kind of like bringing back my bar in clearance, basically is what it is. So it's awesome because I'm fairly new to Scentsy, so there's so many scents I want to try. So I can't say no when they have new scents like this out that I haven't tried before, and that I've heard different consultants talk about them and stuff. I'm like, I got to try them. And they're on clearance, so even better price for them. All right, so thanks for watching, and I'll talk to y'all in our next video. Bye.